the review site, reviewed.com, is shutting down effective November 1st. So reviewed.com is owned by New York-based mass media company Gannett. That's also the company that owns USA Today and a whole bunch of other local media outlets, including one where I used to come from, or I used to read a lot, was Columbus Dispatch in Columbus, Ohio. So they own a whole bunch of these like local ones plus USA Today. And back in the day, if you remember these guys, I thought I recognized the name. Back in the day, they had a 7-figure deal with Dig.com to access their data from Dig.com for whatever reasons they were using it for. I was like, wow. So Dig made $1 million+ on whatever it was selling data to Gannett. So they've been around for a minute. So Review.com is basically a site that offers product recommendations, right? So it could be clothes, tech, appliances, whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. There's other examples of this too. So, and it seems like this is a play that media companies have been getting into. So Wirecutter is the biggest one that I'm aware of. They were previously independent. They were purchased by the New York Times. They're now New York Times Wirecutter. Mm-hmm. And then there's another one called AP Byline, which is the Associated Press's version of this.
Yeah.
So the official statement from them is, after careful consideration and evaluation of our reviewed business, we've decided to close the operation. We extend our sincere gratitude to our employees who provided consumers with trusted product reviews. So why are they shutting down? This is not short on controversy.
Like trusted product reviews?
Well, here comes the controversy. They have been accused by their employees of using AI to write content. Surprise, surprise. What a shock. So basically, some employees notice some stories going up and they're like, they just read funny. They just don't read like a real person wrote these. So they started looking into them. They were attributed to an author, and the employees were unable to locate that author. What a shock. We've seen this before, right? We've actually seen this before from the exact same company that did this. So Advon Commerce was the company that did this. And if you remember back to last year, do you remember the Sports Illustrated thing that happened where they got accused of writing AI articles?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what marketing company did that? Advon Commerce.
What?
Exactly the same company. So while Gannett have not admitted that there were AI articles written on Review.com, I think it's pretty safe to bet that they were. So, but why shut this down? It seems weird that there's a lot of other companies doing this too. So, other than the controversy that's attached to it, obviously the point here is these sites make money. Now, these sites make money through affiliate plays. So, if we go to Reviewed.com, you'll see what I mean. Best kids backpacks of 2024. If we go there,
best water bottle. You missed the play there.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, here we go. This is kids' water bottles, though, so let's see. Let's see if Sarah agrees with this.
Nope, I don't.
Yeti.
I disagree 100%.
But here's how this works, look. So these basically have links, and these are affiliate links. That's how it works. They make affiliate, so they give you what they believe are the best bottles for kids to take back to school, and you click these, and that's how these sites
get the
work.
Amazon money. Yep.
So get the Amazon money, or in this case, like there's Yeti money on here too. They go straight in, but it is an affiliate link. I can see it down in the bottom that it is a link back to affiliate to Yeti. So that's how these sites make money. So why would you close this down? I'm guessing this is something to do with a lack of traffic, or maybe the maintenance costs are more than the money it's making. And the reason you have to make a good affiliate site, you've got to have a lot of traffic, right? That's like a known thing. Yeah. You can have affiliate links all you like, but if nobody's coming to click on the links, you're not going to make any money. Right. So my guess is this probably doesn't make as much money. And I think maybe Google could be to blame here for not sending as much traffic. Now, quite why, I'm not sure. Maybe it's AI related. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think these are good ideas? Are these sites even good?
No, I don't think they're good. So I look at stuff all the time, and I think the one I see a lot is like best reviews, or there's a lot of these sites out there that, and I'll see the best TVs for sale. We'll talk about in a second, and it'll be best reviews. I never go there. I go to Tom's Hardware, another website, because I feel like the review is different. Here, I know they picked 5 products and they want me to buy one of those 5. They don't care. And they put them in what order they feel like. There's not really a review here.
Well, actually, don't forget, they don't even really care if you buy one of these products, because the way that these affiliates work, especially with Amazon, is as soon as you click one, as soon as you go buy anything from Amazon in the next, I think, like 48 hours or so, you have the cookie. So they're going to get an affiliate, like, no matter what you buy. If you go here and click this link and then go buy a TV, they're going to get the affiliate money on that TV.
Yeah.
So they don't care.
And so, I don't trust the reviews. So I think that's part of it. And maybe, are you guys the same way, or do you guys go to review.com and say, well, I guess that is the best water bottle. That's the one I'm getting.
I literally go for reviews from the place I'm buying it from. So if I buy from Amazon, I look at Amazon. If I buy something from Best Buy, I go look at it first personally. And then I may look at the Best Buy review. I don't trust these review sites, because to me, their goal is not to tell me which product is best for me. Their goal is to share affiliate link so they could get paid. For me, that just doesn't make sense. I'm kind of curious, if Google kind of figured this out, where they're it's low, low effort, low value, because all this stuff is probably automated, and they're just probably let's make this money printing machine. And Google's you know what? No, you're not adding.
That's exactly my guess. That Google has basically ranked it lower because it doesn't actually add value. And it's easy to see when you go to these sites if you understand a certain category, right? Like Sarah understands water bottles. She has a lot of water bottles and has a favorite one, and there's a reason why, because you know a lot about it, right? Same thing. Well, this one right here, right? Remember, this kettle right here was one of my not nulls. It literally broke on me. It literally after I spent a fortune on this thing, almost $200 on it, and the thing broke. It was literally one of my not nulls, and it's in their top 5 list. It just makes me think that they don't really understand it because they haven't really used it. It's just one that's expensive. You just pick 5, and the expensive ones, none of these are cheap because the higher the price of the item, the more affiliate money they make back. So they just pick the most expensive items to affiliate, and that's it.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'll read I think it's PC Magazine does reviews on certain things, or Tom's Hardware does reviews, and I'll look at a site that you feel like at least they tried to review them. None of these are reviews.
Or a real person is behind.
Well, we know they're not because they've been caught with AI versions of it, so we know they're not real reviews.
They're just ads.
Yeah,
it's just an ad. It's an ad in disguise.
It's just ads.
Yep.
But this does bring up a bigger interesting point, because this is something that I see a lot of companies are doing. And if someone says that that's not something they're exploring, I'm I don't know, because you can't compete in today's SEO market if you are not able to pump out enough of and it has to be good content. But we could argue if it's AI generated or human written, but the way, and I think Google has to figure this out, because right now AI, I feel is breaking the algorithm, because there's many times one on a website where I think it's the answer, but when I look at the article, it's very poorly written, and you could tell it's written by ChatGPT. So there's this idea of programmatic SEO, where you automate your SEO process to be able to have organic traffic to your website. And I'm kind of 50-50, because to me, number one, it's I enjoy writing. I write articles, but at the same time, in terms of staying competitive, and if the content that is being created provides value and answer a genuine question that someone has, that makes sense. For instance, I'll give you some examples. For me, for instance, I love writing technical articles where I show you how to build something. But sometimes people ask me Paul, what framework do you think is better? Is it React? Is it Next.js? I actually don't want to write about that. But it's a valuable answer people are searching for. So I don't mind having AI take a bunch of notes that I have and create the answer based on my notes that I gave. And I will be not feeling guilty at all, because number one, I'm providing the value that people want to see. It's, hey, which framework, what are the things that you think? It's nice and organized. And it's, again, something that I don't have to make, because now I could work on more of the articles that I like to write, more technical stuff. So I think if done correctly, there's a value. But at the same time, there's so many examples. There's a technical site, I'm not going to tell them by name. What they did is they scraped every other website that documentation, regardless of Next.js docs or some other framework docs. And then they basically rewrote their own version of docs. And whenever you ask a specific question, how do you do something Next.js? They steal some of that traffic. So instead of having Next.js docs comes up, this random website comes up where they just scrape that data and publish their own version of the article. And I think that's messed up, because Google needs to create or improve algorithm where whatever your site is and you're known for that authority, that should be taken into consideration. So for instance, if I'm Nike and I wrote article about Nikes, I'm just guessing this, how ideally I think it will work. Maybe I should get some more weight before being like a valid response. But at the same time, like I feel like that becomes like very authoritarian.
Exclusionary.
It's like
Yeah.
so it's like, how do you balance that, you know?
Well, I think in a weird way, I think Google and all of it, specifically Google, doesn't want to send you to a website any longer. They just want you to look at the AI overview.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
And-
part of the reason the traffic drops too.
Yeah.
I think
And
part
I
of the
think
reason Paul said, and
This is going to be
part
the
AI.
death of what we know as the internet today. Like that. What's next? I don't know. Something will replace it, but maybe it's websites. I mean, like these kind of websites don't add value. You can just, they can generate a 5-person, hey, which kettle should I buy? They can give you 5 of them.
They will if you ask it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
AI will.
And
And
they won't
there's
be
a
in any
big-
order. They'll just rank them, but you know.
I was going to say there's a big issue with this because, like for instance, you said Google, they don't want to send you to the website; they just want to give you the answer. But where are they getting the answer? They scraped your website, they took the
Right.
data, and they put. And so every other AI company is doing it, and I think it's very egregious because people either going to stop creating websites
They
or
will.
stop creating content, or it's like make the system better. And this is why I like Perplexity AI, where they give you the reference where the data came from. And to me, I feel like that's like the best of both worlds. You're creating some value that allows me to have useful search, but at the same time, you show me the original article where at least I have a choice to go there. And I think like if that article that says has a service or affiliate link, even though you used because you scraped that data and you're showing it through your AI chat, I think the original author or the creator should get some sort of recognition or compensation. You can't just take other people's work. That's like my biggest issue with AI, and say that it's your own because it's showing up on your website.
Well, I think the social contract between creators and the big tech people serving up, and it could be YouTube, it could be Twitter, whatever, has been broken. They said, hey, make content, we'll pay you. And if you look at YouTube, man, it's like, it doesn't matter how many views you get. You got to have something else. You're not going to make money on just ad revenue.
No.
In fact, here's what I propose. I think every creator should turn off, and we had this discussion yesterday, Kevin, turn off mid-roll ads as a protest on all of your YouTube content. If I could make a totally ad-free channel, I absolutely would say, don't pay me anything. You're not paying me anything anyway, so I'm just not going to run ads. And then I think
It's not
your
even an
channel
option,
would
though. We
No,
love
it's not an option.
We're like, can we do that? We're like, no.
Either the ads that run pay Google, or
Yeah, or
either
pay
the
you.
ads that run pay you. Like they
Yep.
can't.
Not an option.
Yeah,
Which
you
sucks.
have to have them.
And so, you know, if there was another platform that had the same kind of traffic they do and then could pay creators, but I think they would initially renege too once they got so big. And I think that's what you're seeing. They're just not telling you how much they're not paying you because
Right.
like, I mean, you know, you should make more than 6 cents if you have, 10,000 views on a video.
So
Right.
I figured out a system. I didn't figure out. Other people do it, and it's fine. So I started making tutorial videos on YouTube, but I'm like, I need to have a clever way of capturing emails of my coding after30.com website. And basically, like you watch the video on YouTube, but it has class notes in the link. When you click the class note links, it navigates people back to my website. And if you want to see the notes, you got to put in your email.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay, how can I take traffic from YouTube and start building my own list of
I
people?
like that idea.
But I
Love
do
it.
give them free option where, I mean, everything is free, but I give them an option. If you don't want to share your email with me, you could just use this dummy account that I have and see the notes anyway.
Well, they
So-
can use Proton Mail anyway. I mean, like,
right. But exactly.
We've
But-
certainly had a similar system for a long, long, long time. We've had
Yeah.
the job roadmap through Coder Foundry where it's
Yeah.
like, it's just a link that you go to and you get something for it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you do get put on the mailing list too.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I
not that
think,
we
yeah.
don't send a lot to the mailing list, but you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
These-
it's only fair because they're taking your content and repurposing as their own through all their AI models. I think we should be able to take and get ownership of our,
Yeah,
viewers.
100%.
Yeah. These sites offend me on a personal level because
Why?
She's
It's
shaking her
got
fist at the
personal.
sky. Reviewed.
No, just because like I take a lot of pride in what I review. Like I won't accept any sponsored reviews of stuff that like I won't actually use myself and things like that. And so like I try and build a lot of trust with my audience and like, okay, if I'm really saying that this is good, then like you can believe me that this is good. And these sites, like, I can't compete with that, where they're churning out so much content. I can't test 5 kettles, over and over again.
Well, they can't either. They're just
They're
saying
not
they
either.
can.
Right. But I'm
AI,
saying people are thinking that they
Yes,
are.
they are thinking that, yes. True.
And
Yep.
so it's hard for somebody like me to compete with that when they can churn out so much more content than I can, even though their content is crap. But like, how are people going to find me, like, an actual trusted resource?
I'm wondering if the affiliate program for Amazon has figured this out too, and they're like, we're not paying for this link, this pass-through.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense. Probably
Maybe.
they should do that, because for me, like, the best reviews I get is you see like this person and they look like they had a rough day, and they're just like, what a terrible day I had, and then they tell you about like their thing, and you like feel that human connection. It's like, I could trust this person. They did not like check out my like, and because there's something real about it, and I appreciate that. So a lot of the reviews, if I do want to find one, even on Amazon, like if the review was like, I bought it, it's great, I'm like, that doesn't help me at all. Like, what the hell did I learn from it? I just recently bought a product where I read the review and literally starts, not the best product ever, but I give it 4 stars because ABCD. It still sucks in this department. I was like, that is like a very balanced real review. And like, I got the thing, and it literally like matched exactly what they said there. I was so excited because like, that's exactly what I was expecting. It wasn't like, and I respect this brand now because I got a review that actually matches like the outcome of like what I expected. Where there's times where you read like, I remember on Amazon, I read a review, I got the thing, and I was like, this was a complete lie. I just got scammed.
Yeah.
This is BS. And I'm never, ever buying anything from them ever again.
The whole review game is just kind of, it's a problem, isn't it? Because it's so fake. And you know that when you get an item and it's like, and you've seen it has 10 out of 10 reviews, and you're like, you get it and like, there's no way on this planet is this a 10 out of 10 to anybody. I don't care where you come from, what you do, but there is no way this is a 10 out of 10 item. It's just not. So therefore, one of two things: either it's fake, which is the most likely answer, or the person like reviewing it literally has no clue what they're talking about, and or they've been paid or something. It's just it's not real, and that's the whole review game, isn't it? It's just it's a problem. It's you have to almost like discard the 10s, discard the 1s, and look for those ones in the middle to find out like what the real truth is, which is what yours was, Paul. Your 4 out of 5 is a middling review that's like going to give you the actual truth.